Okay, this is a quick review of how to use Kansas Analytics to help you with your final review processing, to get you some good information, to have a better idea of the values that you're looking at. Open up Kansas Analytics and sign in. Okay, you will see the four options here: residential main file review, residential sales file review, commercial, etc. We're looking at right now the residential sales file review, so let's click on that. I happen to be working in Harvey County. You will be only available to your counties. Now, let's say, for example, you have a final review staff member who's out working an area, a particular neighborhood. Before they work that neighborhood, they need to get familiar with the sales and what's going on in the market, and also the makeup of that neighborhood. I'm going to, as an example, use neighborhood 124. So we're going to go to the filter section of Kansas Analytics. Remember, sales review. And I'm going to type in neighborhood 124. And that tells me that there are 37 sales in the last 4 years in neighborhood 124, and that the median sales price is $102.91. Houses were built from 1910 to 1974, so that's a pretty broad range. And the total living area is around 1,400 square feet. Now, these are all sales, not just valid sales, so we want to look just at valid sales. So we'll scroll down on our filter till we find transfer validity description, and scroll down till we found just the term valid sales. There we go, right there. Hit enter again or submit. There are actually 26 valid sales in this neighborhood. You notice the median sales price went to $115.52. The maximum of $155, minimum of $51. Mean and median are pretty close, so we're somewhere around $115 a square foot would be a typical value range. Now, what we don't know is some important things like do all these houses have basements? Do all these sales have basements or not? So what we'll do is we'll go down to the filter again and we'll look at basement types. And remembering our $115 a square foot, let's change our basement type and let's just select, and you can use the shift or control button, just houses that do not have basements. 7 of those sales do not have basements, and your median price per square foot dropped to right at $100. So overall, there's a $15 a square foot difference, having a basement and not having a basement. So that's something you need to be aware of when you're doing final review and you're comparing the two. Now, just to give you better reference, let's change it to partial and full, because what we initially looked at was everything. So, with a partial and full, it was our $125 median price versus $115 on the average and $100 for those without basements. So the differential is really about $25 a square foot. Now that's going to vary based upon the type of finish and that sort of thing, but that does give you an idea of what the differential is between homes in the same neighborhood that have basements versus those that don't. There are other things that you can look at. You can look at grade, you can look at CDU. One of the things that's been going on in the current market is sales in 2022 and 2023 have been drastically higher than those prior to that time. So let's go back and select all our basement types. I'll get this right in a minute. And let's just select sales years 23 and 22. Okay, we're down to 10 sales, but our average is $126.95 per square foot versus $115 if you remember when we were looking at all 4-year sales. So there's about a $10 a square foot difference between the sales in the last 2 years versus the years prior to that. So that gives you an idea of where your value should be. So if you're doing a final review and you got a property value that's $200 a square foot, you know in this neighborhood you're probably out of line unless there's something going on. something been added, big LBY, something to that effect. And if you're below $100 a square foot, you better look at it and consider it. You can also just take this and look at your sales prices. 206, 185, 170, 150, 150, 150, 158, 235. So that one jumped up quite a bit. So that gives you an idea of what ranges you should be in. You can do this for each neighborhood. And that just gives you an idea of how to use this to get some benefit from it.